Hello everyone, and I hope you have a lovely day because today we are starting a new reading vlog. We are on the 1st of July, so I'm starting this side vlog for my main vlog where I do the daily life stuff and the other books that I read that are not for a specific vlog. So last month I did two-week vlogs. I'm trying to keep my thoughts straight in my head here, but this month it might be 10 days, it might be 1 week, it might be 2 weeks. I haven't decided yet. I'm just going with the vibes of what I feel like. Welcome to a new vlog, basically, is all I have to say. So what am I currently reading? I failed a bit last month for everything, but it's okay. I am currently listening to The Queen of Cursed Things. This was the Gum Machine pick for last month, and I didn't get to finish it. I have 1 hour and 41 minutes left, only because I took so long reading done my last June. But it still counts because I started it and read most of it in June. So and there's no rule that I need to read it in that month. I just need to pick it that month. I'm just excusing myself. But this is a fantasy. I think it is self-pubbed, or at least indie pubbed, and it follows this girl who is from the snake clan, which basically has been eradicated. And then everyone points out that she's from the snake clan and she's taken to the royal family, and then they want to kill the king because he's evil, and then she's just working with the prince basically. And then in her village before that, they had small, I was gonna say revolution, what was it called? I don't know the word, but they resistance when they came in to collect taxes and stuff, and then they always resisted them, and they feel really cool about this. And now they're going out in the world, and they're gonna take down the king. I know there's a trilogy. It was available, I think, on Kindle and in paperback before, but it's not available anymore. So I had to do the audiobook. If I hadn't had to do the audiobook, I would have finished it in June. And this one, it's free on Audible if you have, I think, Audible, which I'm trying to cancel because I don't want Audible anymore because I don't really need it anymore. But I just have so many credits I don't get to use that I can't cancel it yet. Either way, so it was free there, so I didn't need to use a credit on it. And then I'm listening to it, and I'm not really enjoying myself. I don't think the writing is that good. It's very says out everything it wants to say all the time. There's no subtlety, if that is a word. There's no suspense in the story. You know exactly where it's gonna go. I literally feel like I read this fantasy story 100 times before. There's nothing in it that makes it intriguing or different or engaging. The characters are kind of just I don't care about them. She's just boo-hoo, I don't know who I really am because I found out I have these powers. And the prince is I guess I have to use her. Ew. And then she doesn't know, and I'm well, now I know. And I'm bored, and I just kind of don't care. Just the way it's written, it annoys me a bit, and the characters, I don't care about them. I don't care about these people, and I do believe it's to blame for how it is written. So I'm not loving it, but I will of course finish it. I'm just I've been reading through all the favorite YA books because I'm doing a vlog for that, and I'm not saying this is the same, but it's just all these kinds of books right now, it's just blending in my brain, and it's not the best look for the books or for me. Loving it, but I will finish it. Other than that, I am going to start the Buddy Read in my Discord today, our July Buddy Read for the Discord. It's Camp Democus, which I just cannot pronounce. I do think it's just a horror book because that's what it looks like. It is only 13 chapters and 230 pages. So I feel like we will finish on day 13 because we're reading 1 chapter a day. There's a plane. It's noisy. But I don't really have any thoughts or anything what this is about yet because I haven't started yet, which I will do later today. I have another book to read later that I'm going to start, but I haven't started yet, so I will let you know. And then obviously the manga will probably end up in this vlog because it's not for any other vlog, etc. I feel like that was it for this first clip. I tried to have an overview in my brain and I don't know what's going on in my own life, but you should know soon. And now I'm going to go to the store, so see you later. Hello. So I used all morning filming, editing, scheduling live shows, making thumbnail. The life that is me. Oh, it's really dark, right? I feel like I touched some keys earlier by accident, but there you go. I last night did read the last I Hear the Sunspot that is out. I think the second one is released. Not the second one, but I mean the second one to 4 seasons is released today. So I feel like that's on its way. I have ordered it. It is, if you have not watched the wrap up, if you have not watched any of my other videos, it is these two boys that are in love, and one of them is just deaf, and I have had different struggles and communication problems, but now they seems really sweet. This is where we have like a side storyline where we like meet one of the exes who has a stalker, and then she wants help, and it's like superhero moment almost, and then also her there to make drama between them. It was a whole thing, but it was kind of enjoyable. And the author did promise in the end of the last arc chapter trilogy that there will be intimate relations between the main characters, and I'm like, and then she mentioned it again, like, I did promise everyone, so it's gonna happen in this one of these 4-season volumes. We just don't know which one, because there's going to be several. But yeah, it is a sweet story, even though like I don't love it, but it is enjoyable. I was going to say, do I have a book to show you? I don't. I thought that for some reason that I had like a haul or something, but I read that manga, and then I might read some other books soon for this, because I have some... That is a totally lie, because that is gonna go into other vlogs. I was gonna say I have some things that are expiring soon, but that will be for other vlogs. So I'm just lying, and you should see me when you see me. Goodbye. Okay, so last night I did finish the Queen of Cursed Things. Is that what it was called? And I didn't really like it. It was hard to put my words exactly on why. It was just the way that she found out that she was from this clan thing, and then we went on this journey, and you know exactly where it's gonna go. It's no surprises throughout the whole story. We have like the princess trying to use her, but we know he's like gonna fall for her for some reason. And it's just like, it didn't keep my attention at all. I just thought that I wanted to enjoy it because I don't necessarily see anything wrong with the book. It's just like, it wasn't interesting to me, and it didn't keep my attention at all. So I am giving it a 2, because like I don't really feel anything for it. And yeah, now I'm listening to an audiobook for my other vlogs, so no more audiobooks updates. I also started Camp Damocus. Someone wrote to me how I'm supposed to pronounce this, but obviously I've forgotten, so I need to check. Damascus, Camp Damascus. And this one follows a young girl who is like growing up in this very like cult-like society, I would say, very religious, and she in the first chapter starts puking up these creatures. She's a very cursed person. She's 20 years old, but she's kind of treated like a child, even though they do want her to like get married and get babies. But at the same time, they're also treating her as a child, so it's really weird. We only read 2 chapters because we're reading a chapter a day. Today's the 3rd, right? So I'm going to read another 3rd chapter today. But right now, she's just trying to figure out what's going on. And she's very naive, so I assume that her naivety will be more explored. But she's seeing this lady, because she jumped into this well thing for fun. And she's seeing this lady down there, and now she saw it at her home too. So I assume that it's a horror book, so I assume the aspects are going to be more explored. It is, as I said, very short, like 240 pages or something. I will give an update when like that is finished, or if I have any more strong thoughts about it. But I'm enjoying it so far, even though the writing is not like my favorite. Yeah, it is still. It'll be fun to see what's gonna happen. Then just now I did read my next manga, which was Bungo Stray Dogs Volume 21, because I did read 3 full books. So Bungo Stray Dogs, if you don't know, follows this detective agency that have people with abilities working there, and then they solve these different cases that the normal police can't do. We have been in this like weird arc battle thing for a really long time, and I don't know if I enjoy it. Like, I kind of feel like I don't care at this point, which feels like a bit sad to say. Like, I love the characters, I love the world. I just like, this whole case has been for such a long time, and I'm just like, maybe it's because like obviously it is a bit of a while between every volume, so like it feels like very like a long event, because like you'd be reading the same event for a really long time, like for years, since like you read a manga for years, like since it's so long. So obviously, like, I'm saying like a lot, I'm sorry again. If you watch, for example, the anime, the story will be over when you like watched it in like a night, while this like, I don't know, I feel like we have been in this since like volume 15 or something, or 16. I actually have no idea. So like, I love the story, I love the world, I just like, I want us to get going with this plot. And my main character, my favorite character, not the main character, but my favorite character is barely present. There's a lot of time for other characters, like, what's another word to say except like, by the way. But other characters that I don't care that much for, because I've just been introduced some long chapters with them. Still enjoyable series overall, like it's very fun and I love it, but maybe we'd better to like read it together more, I guess. That's what I got to say. I got a book, and I already put it in my whole pile, so I will show that later if I remember, but because I don't bother rising up right now. Getting up, not raising up. That is your English, as people like to tell me. Hello. So I have now done progress in Count Marcus. I'm not loving it so far, I guess. I mean, like, maybe it has to do with us reading a chapter a day, because it's just like I just settle into the story like every time. I feel like I don't care as much. I wish I did. I feel like it brings up like some topics I am interested in. But I will let you know more thoughts, I guess, when I have more. I just like not enjoying it as much as I did like the first 2 chapters. Which is weird to judge it on like 6 chapters, but that's what I read. I also started another body read with Johanna, which is Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez, which I heard about this author and I wanted to read her for a while. And this was like Johanna's pick that she wanted to read this, and I was like, sure. This is like almost 600 pages. And the first part, which is not one chapter, is like 150 pages alone. We were like, wow. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on. We have this father who has like certain abilities as he's running away with his son. The mother has died and we're going on the road, and I don't really know what's going on, but I will let you know when I have thoughts. I just want to tell you now that I started it before I forget. And just like try to get updates here and there, or like at least when I finish them. But yeah, that's all the updates I think I have for this vlog. So keep on going, keep on reading. I haven't done necessarily like stuff, but I've eaten lots of food and like been cute. So I feel like I should have filmed that, but I haven't, and I'm like just like bad vlogger. That's the resolution I have for myself. Okay, so I did finish another little book for this vlog when sitting here. I just finished Witch Hat Atelier by Kamome Shirahama, which is the next in Witch Hat that I need to read. And this one follows Coco, who basically is a witch apprentice, and then we go out and like these different tests they do in school and meet other characters and magic in this world. It is very sweet, but also has its dark sides, and now we're in the middle of this test. I don't really know much more to say about like the plot. I am liking it. I really like the art style, but I just thought I would love it more. And so far I'm like not falling completely in love. I'm just like kind of waiting for myself to be super emotionally invested. So we shall see when that happens. But I am enjoying myself and I will continue reading. I do think it's a really stunning story. And obviously I just love like witchy setting, etc. So not like I'm hating it or anything like that. I'm just like waiting for myself to be even more in love. So I read something for this vlog, which is always fun, and I'm just gonna go on and keep reading other stuff again. I'm actually gonna read other body pages in the books I talked about just before this. So see you later. Hello. It's been a few days. Every time I was gonna upload this vlog, I was like, I need to do this, I need to do this, and then I just never did. But hello. So not that much has happened really. But I did finish another manga. This is just now a manga vlog because all the other things I read is for another vlog. But the next manga I needed to read was Oshinoko Volume 5. I'm not really loving this as much because it was about a certain thing, like a murder thing, and it's still kind of the plot. But right now we're using all the time for each volume to comment on like different parts of the entertainment industry that are kind of like problematic or wrong. And I get that that is an important topic, but I just kind of don't care. I just want like the effed up shit we had in the first volume that completely blew my mind, and I was like, what is this? What am I reading? This is insane. And now it's like not anywhere near that, which is kind of disappointing, like because it had such a strong start and now we have this. But yeah, I will keep reading it. I want to know what's gonna happen, etc. I'm disappointed that the beginning could be so strong and then it ended up in like whatever this is right now. I also bought some books. The books have been lying here for like days. It's Monday and we are literally on Thursday. That says a lot of like the effort for me to upload a vlog. Either way, so I bought some books I want to show you, obviously. So we have City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This one is like the new 10th anniversary edition, and have obviously City of Bones and City of Ashes. I'm having a moment. I have them in this edition, so I obviously needed this one as well. Like, I don't have like 4 other sets of Mortal Instruments. Like, I needed it. And then I also ended up buying The Crimson Moth by Kristen Cicerelli, which I read for the Fairy vlog, which I'm still ongoing. And I absolutely love this. And I just like thought that I could not go on without owning it, which is one of the great things about like, I read it on audio and I didn't own the physical, and I haven't bought a physical of any of the other books I read. But since I love this so much, and I think like this cover is very nice, I bought it and I thought that that was allowed. I also got a manga, which is Mashal Volume 3, and I haven't even read Volume 2 yet. I just bought a bit of ahead, and now I'm trying to stop again. And then yesterday, I received my Fairy July book. June book? July book. I don't recall. Have I gotten my June book? I actually don't know, but it's like the adult Fairy, and that is The God and the Gumiho by Sophie Kim, which looks incredible. It looks like, you know, in obviously Korean mythology, but obviously reminds me of freaking Fox instantly. He's a fallen god, she's a shape-shifting fox. They would do anything to outsmart each other, anything except fall in love, which reminds me again of Love is War. I'm very excited, and it is of course stunning. Oh god, these other books are falling because it is the favorite one, and it's just very, very pretty. I approve of this prettiness, like very pretty. And then we have some people here. And I feel like that was all the books I got. I haven't gotten that many lately, but I am, I think, buying one more tomorrow. But that is a manga. That has arrived for me. That's what I got. I'm going to work now. I'm reading. Oh, wait, I'm starting a book today that I talk about in this vlog. Look at me. I did deep inside feel like there was a reason I started this clip. So I'm starting The Trouble with Peace by Joe Abercrombie. This is obviously for Catch Up Book Club, and the live show is on Sunday, and as I said, it is Thursday. So I really should read it. I plan to read the whole thing today, but we will see if that happens. It depends how much I procrastinate. And if I start gaming, that has been my downfall lately. Kind of a bit excited for this because the first one in this news trilogy was actually like interesting, and I liked it, and I was intrigued about the characters and like what's gonna happen next. So now I am intrigued about now the second book, and then the final one of all of them next. Obviously, he might still write more in the world. I'll let you know what I think. I was gonna start it on Friday, but I was like, well, I might as well just read it today, so I know I'm done. But I would finish it before Sunday anyway. Anyway, now I need to go. See you later. I feel like I forgot to tell you that I read a really short story. Like, did I just forget to say? I don't have any recollection of what I told you. But I read a really short story. I was at work, and then a coworker said, read this. And it's like 34 pages. And it was My Purple Scented Book or something by Ian McEwan, something. And it basically follows this two authors, and one of the authors steals the other author's book, but like kind of in a really smart way. That was the whole thing. It was really well written, very exciting for being like 34 pages. So I read that, and obviously since I read it, I had to track it and everything, because that's what we do with everything I read here. I also finished Trouble with Peace. The last show is today, and I finished this yesterday. I used 3 days on it for some reason. I did enjoy it. I do like this trilogy more than any of the other books in the series, but I personally don't love any of them yet. I feel like these characters are growing on me, and I think it's fun to see everything play out, but I personally like don't feel like it's a new favorite or like I'm super impressed by it. It is entertaining. I just know at the same time that the third book will kind of end nowhere, so like I'm just like I'm enjoying the ride, but I don't think it's gonna go down as a favorite. I feel like I could reread this in a few years and maybe feel differently about it, but overall just like not super in love with the series. I am, however, enjoying the characters more in this one. There's some things that happen in here, and I'm just like, did things happen in here? But I'm excited to talk about it with the others later tonight. I am gonna read a manga today, or maybe 2, depending if I can read another book, because I skipped manga for a bit to read some other things. So I might give you an update later today, but I might also forget. See you soon. I felt like I forgot to say that I finished Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle, which was kind of for this vlog, you know. And I say I started Our Share of Night? I do think I did. That's another bit to read. But I did finish Camp Damascus, and I didn't really enjoy myself. I didn't really care for the characters, and the plot was just like a bit like them just realizing something, and then we just went and tried to stop it, and I was just like, that's it. It was short, it was fine, and I didn't hate it, but I feel like it really didn't give me anything. I didn't really care for the plot or the characters. I thought like the first 2-3 chapters were good, but then like it just lost my interest completely. So I ended up giving that a 2-star. So that's a bit disappointing. And I don't remember if I remembered to say this, but either way, I thought that I could end this vlog today because it's literally been 2 weeks. It's the 15th today, but like it covers the first 14 weeks of July. I feel like I haven't read that much for this vlog. Like literally it's just been my manga updates, and I haven't filmed any live stuff because I haven't been doing anything. But last night I did read more manga. So I did read Maker's Bride Volume 6, which is the last before I actually go into volumes I haven't read before. It's weird, but it's kind of like sweet because she finds a home and she finds safety, and I do like that, even though like I honestly don't really know what to plot is right now, but still enjoyable, obviously. And then we have My Hero Academia, volume 36, which ended on a massive cliffhanger, which I've been dreading, and now I was spoiled again to being told that it's fine, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I think. Obviously, really, really far into the series, and I'm enjoying myself. I thought I was going to read 37, so I bought it was 37, but then checked my things and realized it was wrong because I had a feeling it was wrong, and I'm glad I double checked because what if I read 37 before 36? It would have been illegal. So that means that for this vlog, this is what I read, I think. I mean, I read audiobooks, but not for this vlog, and I read other books, loads of other books. Like I'm on 20 something books for this month, just not for this vlog, which is a bit funny, but a bit sad. Book 25. So I'm gonna start at 26 today, and I do believe this is all. I mean, I did read that the Queen of Cursed things for this, I realized. Nothing else. Everything else was for other things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this basically manga vlog by accident. And she seems tuned for a new vlog. Probably next vlog will just cover the rest of July in some regard. I haven't decided yet, but you will see. Leave. Can I come up with a single emoji that fits for this vlog? I don't even know what's going on. Apple emoji down below if you enjoyed this. And you will see me soon. Bye.